Most people learn the same story. The Etruscans lived in ancient Italy, and then they disappeared. No empire, no survival, no legacy, just a civilization that faded away. But civilizations do not vanish like mist. They are defeated. They are absorbed. They are rewritten. And in this case, they were written out by the people who replaced them. Before Rome became Rome, Etruria was already there. Powerful cities, advanced engineering, a network of trade stretching across the Mediterranean. Rome did not rise in a vacuum. It grew in the shadow of Etruscan power. In fact, the last kings of Rome were Etruscan. The city's early institutions, its rituals, symbols, and urban systems were shaped long before the Republic existed. Rome did not overthrow an empty land. It inherited a civilization. The Etruscans did not build a centralized empire. They chose something else, a federation of city-states, equal in power, connected by trade, not conquest. Each city specialized: metalwork, ceramics, agriculture, textiles. Cooperation created abundance. Abundance created stability. While others fought for dominance, the Etruscans invested in systems. This made them wealthy, and it made them vulnerable to a power that believed in expansion above all else. Nothing shocked the Greeks and Romans more than Etruscan women. They were literate. They kept their own names after marriage. They appeared in public life. They dined alongside men. They drank wine. They danced. They spoke. In art, women are shown at the same scale as men, equal bodies, equal presence. To Rome, this was scandalous. When Roman rule replaced Etruscan society, these freedoms vanished, not because they were impossible, but because they were unacceptable. For centuries, to dress like an Etruscan meant to dress well. Elaborate fabrics, bold patterns, refined shoes and jewelry. Italian elegance did not begin in Rome. It began earlier. Wine and olive oil entered Italy through Etruscan trade. Banquets were social rituals, not displays of dominance. Even the red-checkered tablecloth, a symbol of Italian tradition, appears first in Etruscan tomb paintings. The everyday life of Italy still carries their imprint. Rome would not have been Rome without the Etruscans. The alphabet, numbers, hydraulic engineering, urban planning with grid-based streets, temple architecture, the toga. Even Rome's most famous symbol, Romulus and Remus with the she-wolf, was created by an Etruscan artist. Rome expanded these systems across an empire, but it did not invent them. Power rarely admits its sources. The Etruscans were not wiped out in fire. They were absorbed. Their cities became Roman cities. Their elites married into Roman families. Their language faded as Latin took over. No single moment of collapse, just replacement. And once Rome controlled the narrative, Etruria became pre-Roman, a past to be acknowledged but not remembered. History favors the victor. Rome told its own story as a story of invention. What came before was reduced to background. But beneath Roman stone, Etruscan systems endure. Beneath Roman symbols, older meanings remain. What was absorbed was never erased, only renamed. The Etruscans did not disappear. They live in Rome's foundations, in its symbols, in its rituals, in the shape of Italy itself. They did not conquer the world with armies. They did it another way. They became Rome.